Hey, welcome back to my channel. And I want to um, say something about making it make sense. Let's make it make sense. Now, people usually go by the Ten Commandments, right? They do all the Ten Commandments or the majority of the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments is in the Old Testament, right? Well, if you didn't know, there's over 660 something commandments in the Bible, right? And most people say, oh, that's in the Old Testament. Okay. That don't mean you're not supposed to do it because it's in the Old Testament. It's a law. You have to do all the commandments that apply to you. And a 660 something, a lot of them don't apply to you. And some of them apply to just women without the men. So you're really doing less than 660 some commandments. So let's make it make sense. For one, you can do the laws of the United States. You do them laws like their commandments, and actually it's more. It's like 1,000 and something laws in the United States. You follow them without a problem because you don't want to go to jail or get a ticket or, you know. So let's make that make sense. You can do them laws, but you can't do the laws of the Most High. I don't think that's fair to him. So that's one thing, and let's make it make sense. The other thing is, now, if the Ten Commandments are in the Old Testament, and so is the other commandments, the other laws of the Bible, which is all together with the Ten Commandments is 600, and I think 61. 661 if I'm not mistaken. They're all in the Old Commandments. So why you can't do the ones that apply to you out of the 661 commandments? They're in the Old Testament, right? But you do, or some of you do, the 10 commandments. Now, let me get to the point. Guess what? The 10 is in the Old Commandment too. So let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. The Ten Commandments is in the Old Commandments. And you say, oh, we can't follow the other commandments because they're in the old book too. They're in the old book. So what's the difference? Why is it so hard? It's not. You honor thy mother, thy father. You don't covet. Right? You don't steal. You don't kill. Them are part of the 10. You keep the Sabbath. The Sabbath is part of the 10 commandments. So actually, you really don't do all the 10. So let's make that make sense. You don't do all the 10. So stop saying you do the 10 when a lot of you don't keep the Sabbath. A lot of you covet. And there's several meanings for coveting. So let's do what all applies to us. He said, keep the Sabbath. But that's part of the 10, and you guys don't do it. The dietary laws: not eating pork, eating animals with fish and scales, or eating the fish with fins and scales. And there's many more. So let's do them. Because if we can do these laws for these funky white folks, then why we can't do them for the Most High? Let's make that make sense. And they're all in the old books, even the 10. So you can do the rest. It's not hard. Especially the ones that apply to you. So you're really not doing all 600, because they all don't apply to everyone. So let's make that make sense. And once again, thank you for coming to my channel. Subscribe, hit that like button, share. And as always, what I tell my children: be good, do good. The Most High God is always with you. Have a blessed day.